You're welcome to Soul Television News. I am Nena Igwe, making headlines. Second batch of Ebonyi scholarship beneficiaries depart for postgraduate studies in the United Kingdom. Central Bank of Nigeria speaks on the mutual benefits of new policy on cash withdrawal from bank ATM. Court details of the news. The Ebonyi State Governor Chief Francis Nwifuru has charged the national leadership of Ohaneze Ndibo worldwide, led by its President General, Professor John Azonta, to always strive to uphold the rich cultural heritage of Ndibo, as well as promote unity and progress of the region. Governor Nwifuru gave the charge when he hosted the new leadership of the body in his office at the Government House, Ochudu Centenary. Completes the report.
Governor Nwifuru, who extended his warmest congratulations to the newly elected leadership of the body, urged them to enhance the confidence bestowed on them by the people for the peace and development of the region. The governor, who expressed pride in the vibrant culture of the people, emphasized that their emergence was heralded with great responsibility of leading challenges faced by the region, including insecurity, economic development, education, cultural preservation, and urged them to work diligently to make the region an envy of all, noting that their leadership should be a beacon of hope for all Igbos.
For emerging as the leaders of Ohaneze Ndibo, one of the most industrious and most hardworking clan or tribe in this country, but to remind you of who you are, it is not here to rule.
The national president of Ohaneze Ndibo, Professor John Azonta, who led other members of the national and state leadership of the body on the visit, said the purpose of the meeting was to seek the governor's support for various initiatives aimed at promoting the welfare and interests of Ndibo in the region, especially the plan of the body to hold its first annual General Assembly in the state by March this year.
We are hopeful by our program that by the end of March, we will have a new functional. So we will be running another round of consultations, and I'm sure in the next 1 month we'll swing by again to hear your views on certain constitution.
The newly elected leaders expressed gratitude and support to prioritize the welfare of Igbo people, while also fostering a spirit of inclusivity and collaboration among various groups within the region. The visit, which signaled a new commitment to the growth and welfare of Igbo community, has set expectations high from the new leadership to enact positive changes and uphold the rich tradition of the Ndibo. Osondo Nguta, Salt TV.
In furtherance of his People's Charter of Needs policy, the Ebonyi State government has dispatched another batch of students to the United Kingdom under its scholarship scheme.
Scholarship awards to 1,200 students to enjoy master's and doctorate degree programs, both locally and overseas. The Commissioner for Tertiary Education, Professor Amari Omaka, who led the batch of postgraduate scholarship awardees to universities in Cambridge and Manchester, United Kingdom, explained that the state government had earlier awarded postgraduate scholarship to the 2021 law class of Ebonyi State University to pursue their master's degree in law. He stated that the most of the scholars are in highly ranked universities in UK, including Angelia Ruskin University, University of Greater Manchester, University of Salford, and some universities in Canada.
That are here to acquire skills to come back home and develop our university. Our universities. We have one university, we have 2 brand new universities that are being built, waiting for you to come and manage. You have a bond to come here and get trained. I use the language trained, so you know it is about capacity building and skill development for you to return home and build the state.
On the leadership team, with Professor Amari Omaka, are the Secretary of the State Scholarship Board, Dr. Stephen Ekporo, Dr. James Ndieze, and the Special Assistant to the Governor on Student Affairs, Joshua Nwafo. Recall that the first batch of the overseas scholarship beneficiaries had earlier been airlifted to their overseas base on January 18, 2025, during which the Governor, Chief Francis Nwifuru, charged the students to be good ambassadors of the state.
I urge you to immerse yourselves fully in your study, embrace the culture you encounter, and build network that you will, but to remember, your lives here at home. Upon completing your study, for emphasis, we expect you to return to our dear state and channel your expertise into sectors that need your innovation, creativity, and leadership. The challenges we face as a state are significant, but they are not immeasurable. With the agriculture and technology sector into model for progress, I firmly believe, by the grace of God, that the solution to our problem lies in empowering you, the youth. The opportunity like this is.
Some of the students expressed gratitude to Ebonyi State government for making good its promise to give them the opportunity to pursue their postgraduate studies abroad.
The message we are passing, as far as this team is concerned, we have one voice and we have one accord. And we always communicate to people at home. We always communicate His Excellency. In fact, Her Excellency went extra mile. Well, the day we came, she had to come with us and make sure that at every point in time that we felt any obstruction, she sorted it out, be it financial, be it out, be it anything. I am so grateful to her. All of us are very grateful to her. We are grateful to the government of Ebonyi State because as at present, I don't know what would have brought somebody from like me to the United Kingdom. It's not.
And on politics, the state chairman APC, Chief Stanley Okoremega, has described former state acting PDP chairman, Chief Ifeanyi Nwori's defection to APC as a turning point for the party. Chief Okoremega, flanked by other party executives, made the description while welcoming Chief Ifeanyi Nwori alongside his PDP executive and teaming party faithful into the APC at Ezza South local government area headquarters. Our reporter, Chinenye Otubu, reports that the defection witnessed massive turnout of the both party faithful, showing solidarity to the new entrant. The report.
Speaking at the event, the state APC chairman Chief Stanley Okoremega declared that the era of PDP has completely crumbled in Ezza South, as the APC, always ready with open arms to welcome opposition members, which according to him is key in defeating opposition parties come 2027 election year. Chief Okoremega attributed APC's growing strength in the state to the People's Charter of Needs mantra and economic policies of Governor Francis Nwifuru in delivering good governance in just a year and a half, resulting in trooping of opposition members into APC. He expressed satisfaction with the political antecedents of Chief Ifeanyi Nwori, saying that the state governor has set a pace for developmental leadership, assuring that the party would give him the needed support to thrive, as the party is formidable and poised to ensuring justice, equity and fairness in driving objectives and ideologies of the party.
Today is one of the days that a point is proven. A point is proven in the sense that when the chairman will tell me we have relative peace now in Ezza South, I will say until I come. Well, that point that was to be proven was. Now there is relative peace now in Ezza South. That they have agreed to be APC members. That they have now known that the governor needs their support to move the state forward.
The leader of the defection and former acting chairman PDP in the state, Chief Ifeanyi Nwore, on behalf of others, said APC has earned people's trust through prudent implementation of its campaign promises beyond expectation, as demonstrated by putting in place a formidable security architecture evident in the just concluded restoration of peace in Effium and Ezefium crisis-prone communities, as well as state amnesty granted to Ezza warlords by the governor, which necessitated his entrance into APC. He pledged to strengthen the APC structure in Ezza South and expand its political influence.
I'm too young to disappoint anybody. I have made up my mind to come and support Governor Nwifuru, and I can tell you, nobody can lure me to sabotaging this government.
The chairman of Ezza South Local Government Council, Mrs. Yufemi Awale, and APC chieftain, Chief Ugo Chima, representative of Senator Ken Eze, and SSA to the governor on local government chieftaincy matters, Chief Chukwuma Ujebe, Chief Lazarus Ogbe, among others, said the essence of the exercise was to rejuvenate their loyalty and political participation in governance of the state under the leadership of Governor Nwifuru. They applauded the political sagacity of Chief Ifeanyi Nwore in the council and urged him to imbibe the spirit of sportsmanship as enshrined in the party's objective.
We are enjoying empowerment in Ebonyi State. We are enjoying goodies from our dear governor. We are enjoying good. Our people are also enjoying goodies from me. You will join us.
I'm really very, very glad, and I'm thankful to God. That someone like I find.
The defection was widely attended by party faithful, business moguls, women and youth who expressed support to the ruling APC administration in the state. Chinenye Otubo, Salt TV.
Concerned residents of Izi local government area have commended Governor Francis Nwifuru for the dualization of Ovudechi Waterworks Road. In this special report, Emmanuel Onyibehu has been monitoring the pace of work in some ongoing projects across the state, sampled the opinion of some residents within the project site. Emmanuel Onyibehu has the detail.
Speaking on the pace of the dualization of Ovudechi Road, the coordinator of Area Development Center, Mr. Steve Liboko, said the dualization of the road is a welcome development as the road connects Izogo Market, which gives access route to Onanyamo Ovudechi of Market, with profound impact on the socio-economic development of the entire state.
If I should say on behalf of my people, everybody, as far as the community is concerned, everybody is happy with him because he has done above expectation. They are the one even telling me, not even me, myself telling them what to do or how to behave. They said anybody around this place who is not clapping.
He said the road, when completed, would not only improve the safety and efficiency of transportation, but to boost the volume of trade and commerce, as well as have a positive impact on the local economy through jobs creation, stimulation of economic growth, and improvement in the quality of life for the people living within that axis.
I'm thanking His Excellency, the Governor of Ebonyi State, the right builder, Prince Francis Obonia Nwifuru, for helping the traditional ruler, building them 2-kilometer road for traditional rulers in Ebonyi State as a whole, and the building of duplex house for Ebonyi State traditional rulers, all not for Izi local government, not for Izi only. I'm thanking him.
Even the road from Ovudechi to Frikwabaja to Ngwagwaja to everybody is happy with that road. Every market woman, farmers, businessman is very, very happy, and we congratulate the governor of Ebonyi State. I don't know that the type of work they in Nigeria get.
The traditional ruler of Ezza Autonomous Community of his local government area and second Chief Wegbe described the ongoing projects within the vicinity as life-saving projects. They encourage Ebonyans to remain supportive of the present administration policies and programs in order to continue attracting more utilization of the road that connects Izogo of Frikwabaja community to move from market down to water works involves construction of new road, upgrading of existing infrastructure such as culverts and bridges, acquisition of land, as well as relocation of public utilities such as electricity, poles and water pipelines. And to move for Podman internal roads, some contractors who were seen to finish the project at the stipulated period and according to contractual agreement. Emmanuel
Thanks for staying tuned and moving on. The Ebonyi State Governor, Chief Francis, death of late Chief Nwofe Nwudele as a great loss to the family and the entire Iji clan. Late Nwofe Nwudele is the father-in-law to Chief Nwambonwe, father to the Ebonyi State Governor. Government House correspondent Oson
Government area, the country home of the deceased, to pay their last respect, described his death as a celebration of a life well lived. The governor recalling that late Chief Nwudele was a great The first son of the deceased, Comrade Sabinus Nwofe, said he would always remember his late father for his fatherly care and advice, while drawing strength and courage from the Lord that he lived a fulfilled life and promised to uphold his legacies.
My father lived a life worthy of emulation. Even though we are mourning with a lot of international gifts, and we say, God will continue to bless you. God.
The burial ceremony drew large crowd, including dignitaries, local government officials, and residents from surrounding areas. All paid their last respect amidst heartfelt tributes, highlighting Chief Nwudele's impactful life, characterized by his unwavering dedication to improving the lives of people around him. Traditional rites were observed, showcasing the cultural heritage of Iji land in honoring the significant life of Chief Nwudele, who died at the age of 93 years and is survived 8 grandchildren. The governor, after the burial, went into inspection of some ongoing projects in the area. Osondo Nguta, Salt TV News.
On economy, the Central Bank of Nigeria says its recently announced policy imposing charges on cash withdrawal by customers from automated teller machines of banks other than theirs is mutually beneficial to both the banks and customers.
On the other hand, the third one is to say that even in remote locations, customers will have machines that are there to dispense cash. Onoja reiterated that the charges are only for withdrawal from other bank ATMs, adding that there are no costs for customers anytime they withdraw money from ATMs owned by financial institutions that they bank with. The CBN, in a circular on Tuesday to all banks and financial institutions, announced that customers withdrawing from the ATM of other banks would now be charged
have been palpable fears of the countries achieved in the global fight and campaign against diseases and infections such as malaria, tuberculosis, HIV, and AIDS. The report.
Nigeria's coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Ali Pate, who spoke on the country's preparator, said the 28,000 Nigerian health workers previously paid not invested seriously in the health infrastructure, health human resources, and equipment, saying that the federal government had its part, states had their own part, and local governments too. According to Professor Pate, the system will take time to get to the point where people will see a much larger transformation, which is possible. He emphasized the change in the last 18 months.
Country which has stubbornly refused to criminalize it. The report.
Earlier this week, a High Court judge in the central Indian state of Chhattisgarh said Fan, who was convicted by a trial court in 2019 of rape and unnatural sex with his wife, who died within hours of the alleged assault. The lower court had also found the man guilty of culpable homicide, not mounting to murder. He was sentenced to rigorous imprisonment for 10 years on each count, with all the sentences to run concurrently currently. But on Monday, the High Court Justice Narendra Kumayas acquitted the man of all charges, saying that since India did not recognize marital rape, the husband could not be considered marital rape in India.
And finally, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has called for the creation of an army of Europe to guard against Russia, as he suggested the U.S. may no longer come to the continent's aid. Speaking at the Munich Security Conference, that Ukraine would never accept deals made behind her backs without their involvement after U.S. President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin agreed to start peace talks. The report.
In a speech on Friday, in which he attacked European democracies, U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance warned that Europe needed to step up in a big way on defense. The U.S. Vice President made it clear that decades of the was a factory reset for NATO, which signaled that the alliance needed to be robust, strong, and real. On Saturday, Zelensky said Ukraine cannot rule out the possibility that America might say no to Europe on an issue that threatens it. The concept of a European army is something that has been proposed by other leaders, including France's president backed the bloc's own military to reduce its reliance on the US.